Hi.
Rachel H. Welcome to
yes.
Adultish Wines.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I'm
You're
excited.
welcome. I have one question to start off with immediately.
Yeah.
Your last name is Gordillo?
Yeah.
What is Rachel H?
Rach in the H. I know. It takes a second.
Oh my God, I'm embarrassed.
I had someone that's been following me for a while, and then randomly they're like, oh my God, Rach in the H. And I'm like, yes. Rach in the H. I didn't know. Like, I should have done the underscores, and things, but.
I have you in my phone as Rachel H.
No.
But I knew your name was Gordillo
Rach in the H.
The show that you did. Oh, Rach in the H. Okay, cute.
Isn't that cute? I like that it's not obvious.
Oh my God, so glad I asked and embarrassed myself.
So you can change it. Change it in your phone.
Rachel G.
Rachel G, yes.
Or I'm going to change it from Rach in the H.
Or Rach in the
could be
H,
used
yes.
here. Okay, well, welcome to Adultish Wines.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm excited. We've been at a couple dinners together and gatherings, and I feel like we clicked. We got along, and we had some like tea to share about dating and stuff like
We're
that.
Out here struggling in these streets.
Yeah. So I wanted to get you on and dig a little deeper. And you're a little toxic.
That's what they say, and you know what?
Well, who's they? Like, who says? And do we believe them?
That I'm toxic?
Come
no, just
on.
like my friends that I tell my stories, they think I'm toxic. But like I said, it's actually honesty because I'm letting them know up front what they're getting into.
No. But we were on a podcast together, and you said that sometimes you like to pretend to be a little toxic, or not pretend. I don't remember.
And they like it. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is the route. Chill girl is out.
I know.
Toxica.
So how's that been working, honestly?
It varies. I kind of can tell who to do it with and who not. Like, if there's really, like, a sweet guy who's just being a gentleman, I'm not going to go crazy. Okay. But, sometimes you run into those guys that are a little, like, too much confidence, where it's borderline cocky or pretentious a little bit.
All the time.
I'm like, let me give them a little crazy.
So give me an example of a crazy, like, a moment that you're doing. Once you realize that they're a little, like, too big for their britches.
Like, I'll set up boundaries, like, straight up, like, you cannot touch me. Like, that's that.
Okay.
And then act like a crazy girlfriend. Like the phone rings. I'm like, oh, who's calling us? Who's texting us?
Like on date 1, date 2, date 3?
Yeah, right away. And I'll look. I'm like, who's that? Who are you talking to?
Who's calling us?
Who's calling us? It's sometimes they're ha ha ha, and
sometimes they get it that it's funny.
Yeah, most of the time they get that it's a joke, but I never say I'm joking. I just, in case I do need to get jealous, I'm like, well, I let you have it.
Started.
Day one. Yeah.
That is
But it happens with, like, guys that deserve it, I feel like.
Okay.
Like, it's just heading that way, where, like, maybe they're not looking for something serious or something. So I'm like, oh, let's make this a little toxic then.
Let's make this a little toxic then. Okay, we're going to get into your current dating and everything. You were on Married at First Sight season 13.
I was. Yeah.
How long ago was that filmed?
We're 2024. Got married 2021. So 3 years ago.
Wow.
Almost 4 years. So February 2025 will be the 4-year anniversary.
It would have been your 4-year anniversary.
R.I.P. All right. Thankfully.
Yeah.
It's a positive
I watched that season. I know. Do we wish the best for him?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Always. All the exes.
Okay.
Good luck. Thank you for not.
Thank you for not choosing me, or like, thank you, like, happy we're not together, but like, best of luck in the future. Yeah. Hopefully you change your ways.
Yeah, I won't ever like speak poorly of him because he did it himself on TV. Like, I don't even have to say anything because he showed it on TV, so I'm good.
How did you even come about getting on Married at First Sight? Did you nominate yourself? Did your friends nominate you?
I did it myself. I did it to myself.
Why are you like that?
No, because I just gone out of a long distance relationship and it like ended really bad. I was planning on moving to California, and then COVID and everything happened. So I'm like all sad on my couch, broken up with, and I see this ad on Instagram that's like, hey, wanna get on this show, Married at First Sight? And so I posted it on my Instagram like, hey, should I do this? And everyone's like, yes.
Yeah.
So I just filled it out. And it's like you're playing around and you never think you'll really end up on a reality TV show, but they keep pushing you forward and forward and forward. And you're like, wait, is this getting real? Until they sent me a contract saying, it's not for sure that you'll be on the show, but just in case, like, you need to sign a contract.
Oh my gosh. How long was that process?
6 months.
Oh, wow.
And I was like recently broken up. But like 3 weeks after the breakup, I had my first like video interview. And they asked the question, when was your last relationship?
Yeah.
And I was like, 3 weeks ago.
Okay, honest.
And I was like, shit, they're not going to pick me because they want someone like really single and everything. And I was like, oh, this girl's like in her healing process. But now we know TV shows, they like that. They're like, oh, she's barely healing. Let's get her on.
Oh, my God.
But they interviewed me and they were like, wow, you seem really okay with it. I'm like, yeah, he cheated. I found out before I made the move and everything. So I just... blessing in disguise. I didn't have to move. I didn't have to leave my family.
How did you find out?
Men are so stupid. He let me borrow his laptop and he had a MacBook and the text messages were linked.
I remember my first MacBook. I remember my first time.
Yeah, which sucks because like a couple weeks before during COVID, I needed to borrow his computer and I noticed it and I told him, hey, your messages are linked to the computer. You might want to, I told him to not do it because I know me. I'm going to look. And so he was like, no, it's fine. I don't care.
You had that forethought to be like...
Yes, because I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Unless it comes from my gut. Because, yeah, sometimes I'll get bored and if it's there, I'm going to look kind of thing. Okay. So I'm just like, I'd rather not because then nothing's going to be there and I'm going to feel bad that I even looked. And it was just this whole thing because I did trust this person completely. But then I got it in my gut that something was wrong towards the end. And so I knew those messages were still linked. And then I was like, let me take a glance. I was like, oh, yep, I was right.
Full on cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm. Like, not for very long. Like, it was not cheating until... like the very end, maybe the month before the relationship ended.
That's hard. Okay, but you were able to move on quickly. You just felt like be gone with it.
It was kind of like, thank God. Like, I don't have to quit my job. I don't have to move. I don't have to do all this stuff for this man. Like, he's cheating. Like, good. Mm-hmm. And then this opportunity came. I was like, let's see what happens. Wow. And it happened.
And it happened. So did you think you were going to like really fall for somebody?
Yeah, because I had faith. I had seen the show before, and I like the couples that did make it out alive.
Yeah, seriously, made it through the rat race.
There were some really cute couples that were like still together, and I'm like, that could be me. Like, I'm someone that's so easy to get along with. Like, I just want the simple things in life, just respect and fun, and just like a chill. I just want a normal little relationship. I don't ask for too much, I don't think. And so I thought, okay, they'll find me someone. The thing is, are they going to be hot? Was the thing I was worried about. But I was very like, I don't care what they look like. I was really nervous. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to like eat my words.
What was that feeling like walking down the aisle?
With my dad.
Yeah.
And indescribable. Yeah.
Was your heart just out of your chest?
Out of my chest. However, Houston is so freaking small.
I know.
So during the show, they give you a piece of paper and it's like, plan your perfect wedding. I never in a million years thought I would get a wedding. I've always been like, I just want to elope to Vegas. I never thought of like, oh, I want this kind of cake and I want the flowers to be this color. So it was those kinds of questions. So I asked a group of friends who were all married, like, what do I put? Like, what kind of cake do people eat? Like, what kind of flowers should I get for a February wedding? Asking these questions. And one of my friends is like, oh, my friend has a friend who's also needing to do this for Married at First Sight. And I'm like, I bet you that's my guy.
No.
I bet you. And she's like, well, and I was like, I don't want to ruin the show. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I'm actually looking forward to like having no clue who this person is. But I was like, but just tell me 3 things. So they told me, they're like, he's like, for real, he really does want to like meet someone and get married. He has a really good job. And I got a, but he's short. And I was like, I don't care. Like,
okay, because you're how tall?
5'4".
Okay.
So I mean, people consider what 5'6" short or whatever.
I don't know.
I'm like,
I'm 5'10", so
yeah.
5'9".
Like everyone's short.
5'9", you're short.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, I prefer tall, but the ex had been short. The one before that had been short, so it was nothing new to me.
Okay.
Or whatever. But I was glad I knew those things. So when the doors open, I already had like an idea. I was like, I knew he was going to be short. I knew he was going to be Hispanic. And one time the producer was also like, okay, if you had to like imagine what your husband would look like, what do you think? I'm like, I'm sure he has like dark features, a beard, and like I have a feeling he's going to be Hispanic. And I'm like, and his name's going to be something like Jose or something. And I saw her face and I'm like, oh my God, I guessed it. Yeah.
Whoa.
I saw her face and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, his name's Jose?
Yeah, probably. I didn't know Jose, so I was like,
right.
My biggest fear is like, so being on dating apps and so for so many years, I'm like, it's gonna be someone I've matched with before.
Matched with or swiped left on for sure.
Someone I've seen in my phone at some point.
Yeah.
So I was really scared for that too.
Okay.
No, I had never seen him on an app or anything, but I saw him and he had a really nice smile. Like he looked excited, like nervous excited. And I was too. I got the giggles really bad, but it was really a really good experience. Everyone was happy.
Okay.
So I have nothing bad to say about it. It wasn't like terrifying or anything.
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
You would do it again?
Oh, yeah. Just not with him, obviously.
Right, but you do another dating show.
Oh, yeah.
Or something so final and quick, like Married at First Sight.
I got some like crazy situations thrown at me and I feel like I handled it.
Yeah, we need to talk about the infamous lockout scenario.
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't watched, brief background is... Well, actually, you give the brief background. Because what aired was...
Yeah. So they put these little cameras in the kitchen, you know, so they do like real filming and then time's up and everyone goes home, but they have little like security cameras in the kitchen and we're having like a discussion. I had accidentally called him someone else's name, but it was someone else from the show.
During sex?
No, it was like in a group setting kind of situation.
Like, hey, Joe, pass the wine.
Yeah, it was like, oh, we should all go bowling, you. And then I said someone else's name. I was like, oh, no, Jose. The thing is, I had never called him by his name. I had always been calling him.
I totally get that.
Babe, hubby. So I never even said his name. So like Johnny, who was another like cast member, popped out and I was really like, why the hell would I say that? Like that was so random. But he got really upset about it and I felt bad because I was like, okay, I hurt his feelings or whatever. But then he just started getting really mean towards me. So we were just like arguing and he just took it to an intense level. And thankfully a producer was there and it was all on camera. So he like goes to sleep. I walk the producer out. We're like talking in the hallway. I'm like, oh my God, y'all married me to a crazy person.
Yeah.
I was like, what do I do? Like, this is not okay, blah, blah, blah. So we're out in the hallway talking for about an hour. She leaves. I go back. I only have my phone and the key fob, and he deadbolted the apartment, so I can't get in.
And you tried calling him?
Called him a million times, knocking hard on the door. The other cast members, they all live above us. So I'm like going up the stairs, knocking on everyone's door. No one's opening the door. Concierge, cop. I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And they're like, just gonna have to call someone until they pick you up. And so I'm like, I can't call my mom because she'll freak out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those things like...
You don't really want your mom to know the drama. Like a friend
because once my mom knows, that's it.
You're out.
And I'm kind of like, I don't like to make rash decisions on emotion like that. I mean, obviously, any girl should be like, oh, I'm out for sure, 100%. But I still was like, maybe it's an accident. You know what I mean? Like, I still wasn't sure what was going on. So I was like, let me not tell my mom or my dad or family members. And I called some friends and everyone, it's 2 a.m. So everyone has their phone on like, do not disturb.
Right.
And so.
Okay. And then so how, you weren't married. No, you were married, but you were still 2 weeks married. So how much longer was that process?
Huh?
How much longer was the process after this fight? Like until the show stopped filming?
It was 2 months of total filming. So we were like 2 weeks, let's say 3 weeks in. Because then the next week was going to be our month anniversary situation.
And you lasted though, right? You kept with it.
Yeah, we lasted 8 months. 8 months total.
Wow.
Was Longer than everybody.
Was it kind of a foreshadowing for like future arguments? Like, was that night a foreshadowing for what you were kind of in for with the relationship?
It is what eventually happened to, like, for the breakup is eventually what led to the final breakup. But because we're in the show, we'd never been in that kind of situation. I like to describe it as a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Like, there's just too much going on, and you kind of just, like, I don't know, you're on, like, the defense, and you take it out on the wrong people, or, you know, so I'm like, I'm going to give this one a pass. Because I don't know if this is really you, or this is TV show you, or I don't know what's going on. And I really went into it, like, this could be my person. We could have, like, how cool would this be?
Amazing story.
Right? And you can, like, have your love story on film. Like, you could see it. Like, I thought that would be really, really cool. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to let this one thing happen. But everyone's like, girl.
Yeah.
That's borderline.
I feel like I would have been... I feel like I probably would have made a similar... I probably would have stuck with it, like, thinking the same thing. Like, was it just all the pressure? Is this really who he is? Is this a one-time thing? Maybe there was drinking involved.
Yeah. I mean, and there was. But after that, and, you know, he had to, like, ask for forgiveness and blah, blah, blah. And that took a minute. That should have been the thing. You know?
Yeah.
That, not the locking out, but how you handled it afterwards, that really should have opened my eyes. But I chose to... look the other way, I guess. And it was very smooth sailing for the next couple of months until it started happening again. I was like, all right, this is a thing.
So you made the decision to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Was he on board with it at that point?
No.
Oh.
No, but he was also very, like, you know, if you want out, then that's that. Out of sight, out of mind, block me, nothing. So I was like, oh, okay. And I never spoke to him again.
You've never spoken to him again?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah, just like that. It sucks because I kind of want to be like, okay, like, it was literally a roll of the dice. It didn't work out. We're not each other's match, but we just went through the craziest thing together. It would be kind of cool to have at least them be a support system to, like, life after being on a TV show.
I'm surprised. I mean, does he still live here? You never run into him?
No, he's a suburb guy.
Oh.
Thank goodness. You know?
Well, he also...
that meme of, like, you'll never run into your ex because he can't hang out at the cool places you hang out.
Yes. Oh, my God, I can't. The suburb life. Live out of the loop. See you never.
I moved in for a month in his house, and it was hell. No shade to Pearland, but it's an $80 Uber to, like, go into the city. And, like, I want to go have fun. I'm not driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
okay. So you're not ready for suburbia.
No.
You'll be a city woman forever, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you eventually want a family and kids?
It depends on the person. You know what I mean? I feel like that's
Same for me.
Decision that you make with someone and not so much a goal, like a personal goal.
Yeah.
I feel like you're with someone and it feels right. I'm like, oh, yeah, it'd be nice having a family with you, and then you do it. Kind of thing. It depends on the person.
I like it. Was your family judgmental, scared, nervous for you to do this? Or were they like, yeah, try it out. Enjoy?
I was shocked how, first they're like, you're crazy. Like, it's never going to happen. And then it got to the point of, like, oh, my God, it's happening. And they're like, sure, why not? You know, they saw, like, I was having a hard time finding someone. And they were like, it could work. You know, you never know.
Yeah, and it did temporarily.
For a short time.
No
pun intended.
Oh, no.
I was so nice about not making short jokes, and now I regret it.
How tall was he?
I think he was my height, but he lied about it. I think he said he was 5'7".
Why are they always going to lie about their height? We're going to see you, motherfucker.
My producer was like, oh, hell no, he's not 5'7". I'm 5'7". And I looked down. Yeah, and I'm like, look, if that's your insecurity, I'm not gonna like
see it,
you know.
I would have had a hard time, like, if you lie about it. I would have been like, if you're 5'4", say you're 5'4".
It's your husband, though.
I know.
You know, so you gotta, like.
Well, that's why I'm not married.
Like, nurture. I don't want to say stroke the ego because it sounds so gross. But, you know.
Yeah, choose your battles. Pick your battles. Support.
Not that one. Which was weird because.
Not rub salt in the wound.
The long distance ex was also very short. And he was so proud of it. He was so confident about it, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Kind of,
No, of course.
Like this. Yeah.
No, that's important. If you are on the shorter side
about it, and I was
love a short king.
If they are a king,
you got to act like a king though, not like an asshole king.
Not like a, what is it, Napoleon complex?
Oh yeah.
Not if that's her.
Or short dick. No.
What
is it?
Short dick energy? No, that's
not. Small dick. Small dick energy. I don't want no short dick, man.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
No. Okay. All right. So dating after the fact.
Yeah. Got tougher.
Is it tougher because you're disclosing that you were on reality TV?
At first, I was very open about it. And it wasn't so much that I was on TV, but being on TV led to a platform that I like, you take advantage of it. You see if you can make money off of it.
Yeah.
Why not? So it was so weird. I don't know if it was, I don't want to say it's intimidating, but maybe that's what it was. Because it doesn't look like an OnlyFans page. It's like me on my travels, me hanging out with my friends, me going to restaurants, but I guess it does look like I live a certain lifestyle, but I'm just out having fun,
Yeah.
So I've gone a couple of times of like, oh, I just don't like the Instagram thing. I'm like, that's weird, but okay. Move it along then, because I'm not stopping.
Yeah. Do you like the community that you've created?
Yeah. Everyone's been super supportive. Sometimes I open up about dating and stuff, and like we're all in the same boat with these guys. I don't know what's going on. There are some good ones, but they're not a match for me. But most of them, it's just like the low effort thing is just getting crazy.
Sick and tired. What's your ideal first date?
I'm tired, so we just don't talk to each other, I guess. What's your ideal first date? What do you think's a good first date to meet somebody off a dating app? You never met them before. Maybe you talked for a few days. I'm down for an easy coffee date or whatever, but something that just like makes my heart flutter is just you make a reservation. You give me options too. I do like hey, like what kind of food? There's this place or that place. Is there one you prefer?
Love, it's so simple.
Reservation. If we've been talking for a while, say we talk on the phone and I get a good feeling, I don't recommend it. But if they offer to pick you up.
Oh, you will do that?
I've never. Depends. I kind of always know where it's going to go. But I have been offered to get picked up. And it has been very nice, like to get picked up.
First of all, the offer to pick me up, I'm literally jizzing my pants.
Yeah.
Sorry. Good. But like, I'm going to always say no on the first date.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't recommend it.
But the offer?
Like, yeah.
Wow. What a start to the date.
And then they come.
What a gentleman.
Kind of dressed up, like for a date. And I'm like in heels and a cute little dress. Like, it's just so easy, I feel like. But I get
so
it.
Hard?
There's some girls that are like, I just want a free meal, which I am very against.
Yeah, no, same.
I will only accept a date if I like you and I want to get to know you, kind of thing. And I think a guy needs to make more of an attempt to get to know a girl, maybe over the phone, before taking her on that kind of date.
Because there is that risk of I get it. Dating is expensive.
After you just spent so many.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to do a dinner on a first date or a big event or something like that. Yeah. I agree with you. But that effort, if you do feel like there's a connection there, like go for it.
It's like I'm swooned.
Yeah.
Like you won. You win.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I like you. And it only took a date, you
know? Win. I'm happy. I like you. That's silver platter. Me. On it.
Got it. Finger.
Check it off the list.
Yeah.
And yet they fuck it up every time.
Every time. Yeah. So that was one date that I remember that I was like immediate, like, oh, this, and it was a really nice date. And then it was going really well. So we went up to a bar and then my friends were there. And so he met my friends at first date too. And it's just like, it's like, oh, do you want to go to a U of H game like the next day? So it was like back-to-back dates.
Yeah, you're a big sports girly.
Yeah. Oh, that's my love language.
Yeah.
Oh, I have tickets to this. Tickets are my love language.
Okay.
A concert, a sporting event, something that's tickets.
Okay.
Whether you got them free from your job or
go-kart racing
or whatever.
Tickets.
I'm driving the go-kart. No, I like all that stuff. I'm very open-minded.
On second thought.
Yeah.
On second thought.
No, I love game stuff, like going to play darts or bowling. Like I love a competitive date. I love a fun date too. I don't like getting too deep into conversations on the first date.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So
what's off limits on first date conversation? Like what do you make sure you don't bring up? Or do you like to bring anything up? Like family, kids, politics,
all of it. Yeah,
you're fine with bringing it up?
Anything. Okay. I don't bring it up though. If it comes up, I'm not going to be weird of like, I don't like talking about that. Like I'll go ahead and answer.
Yeah.
But I won't bring it up.
Okay.
But if they ask like, have you been married? I'm like, kind of.
Yeah.
In a way.
I mean, yeah.
Technically.
Legally, yes.
Legally, yes.
Legally, yes. Emotionally, no.
So then that opens the married at first sight. Most guys are like, oh, that's really cool.
Okay.
I've gotten some, I would never do that. You know.
Right.
Marriage is so like
sacred.
Like, all right, check.
Oh my God.
Check, please.
Yeah. Fuckers.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're still on dating apps. Are you meeting people in real life ever, or what's the vibe there?
I just went out last Saturday. And because I was off the apps, I was like, I really need to meet people out and about, but you need to like go outside.
You can't
to do that.
Sit on your couch and meet somebody outside of your house.
I love like a glass of wine, scandal, on the couch with a candle and just swapping away. I love
Honey, no. You gotta stop that.
Like, oh, no.
You're the problem in this.
Screenshot, send it to my friend.
You're the problem.
What this guy said.
No, I do not agree.
I screenshot the worst profile I've ever seen in my life.
Do you know what's so funny is I was just thinking that if there ever becomes a feature on iPhones where you can know when somebody screenshotted your text message, I'm ruined.
It's coming and life is going to be so boring.
So boring because I'm on Raya and I can't screenshot.
You got to get another phone, your iPad.
I have to. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
I've done that.
I didn't even think of that, but like even like text messages and stuff, like that would ruin my life.
Have you ever screenshotted a text and then sent it to that person?
Yeah, a few times.
Your cover up.
One I was just totally honest. I was like, "LOL, oopsie." They were like, "Who'd you send that to?" And I was like, "My girl group."
Yeah,
And they were like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause what a wild thing to say to me." Because I wanted to show my friends what a wild thing that a stranger said to me.
I wanted you to read it again. That's what I've heard. That's what I heard. I just wanted you to read it again.
I wanted you to see it from my view. I wanted you to see it from my view. That's good.
Yeah, that's the one I heard. But I'm not that clever. I would just confess like, oh, sorry. I'm stupid. Like, I wouldn't know what to say.
Okay, wait. So you went out last Saturday.
Yes, and only one guy hit on me. And he was okay. He was tall.
Okay.
27.
Okay.
I'm 37.
Okay. So.
And he offered to buy me a drink, which was really nice.
Okay.
I exchanged phone numbers. He just like, it was so weird because he was like, hey, da-da-da, bought me a drink. I wasn't drinking at that point of time, so I just ordered a water, Topo Chico. And then he was like, okay, can I have your phone number? I was like, yeah. And then he just left.
Did he contact
like, there's
you?
A lot of night left, like, to continue talking, to ask me to dance. And he just left. And I was like, I guess he's just out collecting phone numbers. But then it was like, hope you get home safe. Like, love bombing.
Oh.
Hardcore. I was like, oh, it's so pretty out today. Not as pretty as you.
Ew.
Oh! I hate that.
Ew.
Sir. Young man.
Young man.
Young man.
No, stop. Okay.
Like, he could not have a normal conversation. It was always like some cheesy line after anything.
So you didn't meet up with him?
You didn't even ask me out.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Stop responding. I was like, I'm not entertaining this foolishness. And then another guy just asked for my Instagram.
I used to not give social media out.
I was hesitant.
But then people think like, what are you hiding?
They're so weird about it. And I'm like, it's actually more personal than giving you my phone number.
Yeah.
Because I put my day-to-day life, like, I don't need you to see
also,
what I'm doing.
Like, for me, personally, I don't know how you run your social media, but, like, I know you have a few, actually. We need to talk about that. But, like, my social media, I'm super transparent. I get on there looking like ass. I get on there looking great. Like, I'm really transparent. And, like, although I am being very transparent and honest, like, it really is just, like, a snippet of the moment or the day or the hour or the week. And, like, you can judge me, wow, she looks great in one picture, when 6 days out of the 7 I'm sitting on my couch with my dog, looking terrible, you know? So I don't know.
It's weird. Hard. I didn't like it. I didn't feel good about giving him my Instagram for sure.
Yeah.
But he did look a lot like the ex-husband. And I was like,
oh no. Okay.
Please don't text me because I can't.
Could you just say, no, I don't want to give you my number? Or no, you're not going to do that? Or my Instagram?
I should have, but
sometimes I don't have the balls to do that either.
Sometimes I'm like, just avoid awkwardness.
Yeah.
Or whatever. We're having a good time because it was like him and his friends kind of joined me and my friends, and we're like singing the songs and like having a good time. And then he like asked me to dance, and we're dancing and we're having like a good time. And then he's like, oh, can I have your Instagram? And I was like, like I got really weird, and I was like, I couldn't form the words of like, can I just give you my number instead? That's all I had to say. But I was just
right. Like, okay.
Yeah,
fine.
Just do it.
I need to talk to you about this thing that you do, which is it the graveyard?
Yeah.
What is it?
So I learned it off TikTok. It is a graveyard.
I'm dead. I can't wait because she's already told me this, but I need her to tell the Whiners.
Gosh, girls do it because I love it. So especially if you're like on dating apps or whatever, sometimes you exchange phone numbers and maybe you don't meet up with the person, or you do meet up with someone and it doesn't go anywhere. Instead of like deleting, blocking, I just changed their contact information to 3 little like gray tombstones, and then I delete the message thread. So there's no way for me to figure out who this person is.
And why do you do that instead of blocking, just out of curiosity?
Well, usually it ends, right? If any guy's being like intense,
okay,
with the
blocked,
okay, obviously. But then if it just dies off, I just put them in the grave. And then
I love it.
For shits and giggles, if they ever come out of the grave and if I'm feeling a little spunky, I'll screenshot that's their contact right now. I'm like, you're currently in the grave.
You're dead. Who are you?
Dead. Yeah, who are you? Why do you deserve to come out of the grave?
Why are you coming back for me after
all this time?
Yeah.
Because have you been getting texts from like scammers? And it'll be like an 832, a Houston area code, and it'll be like, hey there. And I'm like, it's a scam.
No. How do you know it's a scam?
I just think it is because who's saying hey there?
I say that in my emails at work.
Hey there.
Hey there.
And then I'm waiting for like something else.
Hi there.
And it's nothing. But then I've seen it's like, hey there, you have a conversation, and it's people like trying to sell you crypto or something.
Oh. Okay.
But then if it's a graveyard pops up, you know.
Okay. You know. And are you ever willing to give a graveyard a second chance?
Oh, I've done it. Yeah.
Okay. And not ended up, has it been like terrible, or was like, okay, I guess it was still the same?
They never knew they were in the grave, but I'm just like, I'm talking to this person. I might as well know who I'm talking. Their contact was the little tombstones for like a solid 6 months.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I guess he can come out of it.
But the date was bad? The new date? Like you gave them another chance?
It ended up being, I had to accept that it was just going to be a very casual
got it.
relationship.
Okay.
So I was like, all right.
At 37, you want something serious? Oh, sorry. Hey, you said it. Do you want something serious? You're ready? Okay. Are you still entertaining? Sometimes I find a hard line. I find that the line is difficult because I want to have fun while I'm dating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be miserable and just like so laser focused on the one.
Yeah.
Do you find that you're still able to like, I don't want to say casual, but like have fun while dating? Yeah. While looking for the one?
When it comes, like, for example, to intimacy, I do have a boundary now with that.
Okay.
So, like, I do want, like, if we're going to hook up, I want to hook up with my boyfriend.
Right. Okay.
But to be honest, like, Mr. Out of the Graveyard, you're there while I'm not having this intimacy because I'm not having boyfriends. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not like me with people I'm dating and then being intimate and seeing where it goes and then it falls off. I'm just like waiting for a boyfriend while kind of having someone. Not a roster, just one person.
Not a roster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's that.
Okay. Yeah, on a recent date of mine, they kind of asked that question, which like the balls on some people. But they were like, oh, like, are you like, it was like the second date. They're like, are you, what's your roster look like right now?
Ooh.
I was like, sir? I was like, I don't have a roster. And he's like, you don't have anyone you call? And I was like, no, I'm just not really in that stage. That's not really what I'm looking for right now. Yeah. So
yeah, that man's not serious. Who asked that kind of?
Yeah, I don't know. I get some weird. It's some sort of. Listen, I'm not even blaming
like you said,
people.
Balls, that's balls.
I'm blaming myself. Like I'm obviously giving off some type of weird ass energy where people feel comfortable. The questions that they ask is crazy.
That's what I used to think, but it's just any guy testing their limits and they're trying to see what they can get away with. It's everyone doing it.
And I think I let them get away with it.
And I was like that for a long time. I just like constant. It's casual, me thinking I can convince this casual person into becoming a boyfriend eventually and it not happening.
Yeah.
So I have to tell them up front, I don't want anything casual. Obviously, I want to have fun and get to know you, but eventually, to get in my pants, you have to be my boyfriend. So there you go.
I want to do that from now on.
It's
what?
It's hard. But sometimes you like the person and you go back to old habits.
It's so hard. I'm giving I know this episode is going to air much later than what's happening after the episode tonight, but I am giving a man one last chance tonight. I'm having a conversation with a male human. Like, this is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You've been obviously misunderstanding everything. You keep messaging me after I've kind of made it clear that I don't want what you're giving me. And so I was like, all right, in person, one more chance. So this is going to be delayed, but I'll have to give an update for when I go.
I need an update. It's so tough. It's so tough because you're risking not seeing this person ever again, you know?
Yeah, but like I am at the end of the day looking for something serious. And so if you're not going to give it to me, get to step in.
Yeah.
Why do you have a Finsta?
A Finsta?
A fake Insta.
I wish I could actually use it as a Finsta, like me lurk on other people's.
Oh, okay.
But I do have my own side. So, and I got this idea off TikTok.
Okay.
So TikTok, there's this page called like the Lemon Secrets or the Lemon Head or something.
Okay.
But it's this girl that talks about her dating life using a lemon filter. So it's only her eyeballs and her mouth. And they're the funniest stories ever. But I was like, I don't just want to rip this girl's idea off. So on my regular Instagram, I found the lemon filter. And so every Sunday, I would share my dating life just on Sunday with this filter. So whenever my followers would see the filter, they're like, oh, she's about to spill some tea.
Tune in.
It was cute. And so I started doing that. And then, well, now I have a little blue check, right? So I guess it makes me stand out with like athletes. So sometimes I'll just go and like, oh, he's cute. And I'll just follow just to see what happens.
Testing the water, dipping a toe in.
Just seeing what happens, right?
Okay.
And I don't aim high. I aim low. You know what I mean?
But not short low.
No, not low height, but low in your activity on the field. You know what I mean?
You date the bench warmers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm off athlete. So like,
so they're there, right? But they're not the stars. I'm not competing with like the baddies, you know, just the normal whatever, you know.
Okay.
I know what I can get.
Okay. You know what? And that is important.
I'm self-aware.
Okay, self-aware. Okay.
Okay, so there's this baseball player that was like coming up from the minors, going to the majors. I was like eyeing him for a while. So I was like, let me follow him, right? It was on a Sunday, and my whole stories is me on this like lemon filter, just like blabbing about my dating life. This man saw every story. I go to see who looked at my stories, and this man looked at every single one
and did not follow you back.
And I'm like,
I wouldn't have either.
And I was like, shit. And like when I'm dating someone, I do want them to eventually look at my Instagram, but I also want to spill the tea on my dating life because sometimes it's going to be about them.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to see it.
Okay.
So
I do struggle with that too.
So I made a second page of me just with this lemon filter, and I talk about my dates on that one, and it's hush hush secret.
You still haven't shared it with me.
I know, you gotta DM me your password.
Okay.
So for example, if I take a cute little selfie on my regular and it's me going on a first date, I'll put a little lemon emoji to let the ones that know, like if you know.
Whoa, this is like a double secret society.
If you know where to go, so you can hear about what I'm doing.
Oh my god, it's so cute and crazy.
Can you tell? Can you tell I have a lot of time on my hands?
Watching Scandal, swiping dating apps, adding lemons to my selfies. I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm entertained.
It's been kind of dry lately. There hasn't been much action.
Yeah, some people tell me like get back on the. I'm off the dating app. Well, I'm on Raya still because
why not?
Status.
Yeah.
But like, I'm off Hinge, and people are like, get back on. You need more stories for the podcast. I'm like, it's not worth it to me.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like, you feel the pressure, like do it for the plot kind of thing. And I don't know. I think my outing on Saturday with this young guy sparked of like, okay, because I had sworn. I had already told all my lemon people, I'm done, guys. I'm done. Like
with the apps?
With the apps for the rest of the year. I didn't even make it 3 weeks.
Oh my god. Yeah. You need to be more intentional with your time. Do it like 15 minutes a day. Don't do it when you're bored.
So that's when I have the most.
By the way,
fun.
Like don't take advice from me. Like I'm very single.
No, I had this friend and he's always on the apps too. And we kind of talk about like, what do you see? Like, I like getting a guy's point of view of them being on the apps. And one day he was like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm gym swiping. So when I'm on the treadmill, that's when I do it. So it's like productive. I'm working out and I'm doing it. So I don't feel like I'm not being productive.
Okay.
It's not. I know, right? You listen to like.
I'm worried about your swiping. I don't know.
It stops. Like right now, it kind of chilled out because I'm talking to someone. And that's my thing. I am loyal.
You heard it here first.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you meet this person on the app? On an app?
On an app. And I might meet them in person as soon as this is over.
Oh my god, wait, we both are going to have an update way later in the fact. Oh, fun.
He's young, though. 29.
That's fine.
Gonna be 30 soon.
I do feel like we're at this age where like could be dating a son or could be dating a dad.
Oh, yeah. Which isn't...
Like I was on a date with a 40-year-old and I did recently have a 50-year-old hit on me and I was like, you look good, but I think it's too much.
I couldn't know they were 50. You know what I mean? Like,
they'd have to lie?
Just lie for a second. No,
oh my god, what's your wine of the week? Your toxic behavior.
Oh yeah. So it is toxic.
Yes.
I'm like, that's normal.
You're the problem.
I'm definitely the problem, but I'm okay with it. And it's like, deal with it.
Okay. Self-aware again.
So because I'm back on the apps.
Right.
I used to follow this like system with the pictures on the apps of like a good face picture, look very natural, a picture with the dog, a picture of an activity you like to do.
Okay.
Just to kind of
very scientific.
So lately I took a really nice picture, but it was borderline thirst trap, which I would never put on an app because I don't want that kind of attention.
Okay.
But obviously
But you're just trying something new?
I don't know. And so I put it on an app kind of like, well, first I just wanted to see what happens. And then I realized, oh, this is like a really good way to screen the little pervy pervs. You know? Because you know how on Hinge you can like a certain picture? So I'm kind of curious to see which of those pictures they're liking.
Right.
So I put it second to last to see like, did you make it through all the pictures at least? And gosh, a lot.
You're getting a lot of likes, a lot of attention.
One guy was like, you have a beautiful smile. I'm not fucking smiling. The picture.
Stop.
Yeah. I'm like,
They're always going to try it.
Smiling with no teeth smiling, is that a good smile?
No.
Because when you're complimenting someone's smile, it's their teeth, right? That you're complimenting?
Well, I mean, maybe just how just how happy you look when you're smiling.
No, I didn't look that
happy. Are you entertaining anyone that has liked or made comments on those photos? Really?
Immediate now. Yeah.
Why? Because is it so wrong? I get it. I do. I get it. Because I don't like when...
How tall are they? How tall are you, though? Yeah. And are you British? Then I'm like, okay.
Okay.
That's fine. No, I guess you could just be more picky. Because sometimes, like I said, if your profile is like really interesting and we are sharing a lot of the same interest, like I don't have to be 1,000% attracted to you to be like, oh, maybe let's see what happens.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So a profile is important to me.
Okay, so your wine of the week is people liking the thirst trap that you posted.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruining it.
You set them up.
I feel flattered, I guess.
Take the thirst trap off because you're just now on the apps getting the attention.
Well, right now, like I think this guy is the one. I'm just kidding. He's not. No.
Did he like this photo?
No.
Okay.
I think he liked like a hiking one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was a good one.
Perfect.
But okay, so like I've been obsessed with Wicked lately, and I'm just singing that soundtrack all the time. And he randomly texted me. He's like, "Have you seen Wicked?" While I'm listening to Wicked, so I take a picture of like me listening to it in my car. I'm like, what do you think? And then he sends me a picture because he was listening.
Oh my God, you guys are getting married.
Yeah, we're soulmates.
This is your soulmate.
I'm like, you're my best friend.
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in a
couple
minutes.
My God. Okay, well, this. I know time flew. But this is
fast,
it. I have to kick you out now.
Yeah. Oh well.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Cheers me one last time.
Graveyard. Just for shits and giggles sometimes.
I have responded to somebody because I will delete a number. Or you know what I've done before? Which this is toxic. Someone has texted me like 2 months later and I do know who it is. But I'm like, who is this?
Who is
They're
this?
like, wow, you didn't even say my number? I'm like, sorry, who is this?
That's another thing.
But I do know who it is.
Save the numbers until...
Kind of fun. Keeping me on my toes. Where can... Well, you're not going to give your Lemonhead the Whiners
if you're a girl,
follow?
Because I check.
Okay.
But I'm raging the H. Used to
RACHINTHEH.
Yes.
Yeah, that was embarrassing for me. Okay. We're gonna catch up and maybe I'll give an update to the Whiners later on.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming.
I'll write in.
Yeah, write in. They'll want to know. Or your followers will want to know too.
It'll be on the right now. I have to get in the car and be like, guys, I'm headed on a date.
Oh my God, I gotta DM you for the lemon access.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks, girlfriend.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
This was a lot of fun.
Good. Bye, Whiners. I'll see you next Thursday.